She is so bloody rude. She has put her fence up higher so I can't see into her garden. Like I want to. Have you seen the state of her front garden? She has a mattress lying outside her window. It devalues my house and the whole road. I'm sure I saw Phil Spencer say, you need a tidy road or you can't sell. Not that I'm moving, but what if I wanted to, hey? I said to her nicely, I see you have a mattress outside your window. She said, I like it. And went to walk back in her house. Well, don't think that I didn't say. Well, yes. Don't think that I can't see it. And I know you have it there, so at least you have a safe landing to escape from a fire with the amount of fags that you smoke. Yes. And she had the cheek to complain about my spices seeping through her walls. The bloody cheek. I know for a fact, you can buy candles in Marks and Spencer's with a spice scent. I have never bloody seen one for piss and fags. Bloody cheek of it. Other than that, I really haven't spoke to the Mohammeds. I like to keep myself to myself.
I do not speak to my neighbors. The only time I spoke to the Mohammeds is when their son came parking in front of my house. I said to him, is that your car in front of your house? He said, yes. I said, and is that your car in front of my house? He said, yes. Oh, okay, so I have to park my car all the way down the road and drive. Just go shopping to my door. Oh yeah, remember that thing, 10 minutes, idiot! Then the foolish boy told me to shut up and kissed his teeth. Is he crazy? Huh? Am I his age mate? I am old enough to be his mother. Other than that, the Mohammeds, nothing. Not a word. Apart from the nonsense at night from the back of the house.
We are 10 minutes to the end of the club. Rule 1. Never be in the club when the lights come up. Because by that time your face is shiny and your eyeshadow has moved to the top of the eyelids and slipped into your creases. And to top it off, the cloakroom queue goes from 3 to 40 in 3 seconds flat. So we bounce. I'm cracking up because my girl's Temmie is pissed that some butters guy approached her.
Oh, it ain't funny!
I mean, he was fugly. The way I see it is, you would only go up to someone if you thought,
A, you had a chance.
or B, you're on the same level. Simple. Guys, while I have you in the same room, let me help you out here. If you tap a girl on the shoulder and she does this, you're ugly. So you need to go and stand back by the toilets where it's dark, where you might have a chance. If you tap a girl on the shoulder and she does this, internet dating. So I'm cracking up because Temmie's face was priceless. She looked like someone had just told her she looks like Whitney on crack.
Shut up, man!
And I see this girl's face on the curb. A perfectly manicured nail snapped back. This large hairy beast leaning on her rib. He punches her mouth and splits the corners. I felt sick. I wasn't sure if it was from the air hitting me after all the drink or if it was from the violence. You're hurting her! Get off her! Stop!
You're kidding me? Huh? So Layla suddenly gets this wave of inner emotion and braveness and fucking shouts at this 6'2" henchman battering this girl. I turn to her to be like, what the fuck, Lay? Then this beast turns on us. So I start shouting, come on, Layla, let's go. But she's frozen. Frozen like a horse in a lasagna. Layla, let's go. They start staring at us like a bulimic with a chocolate cake in a bathroom. My heart starts racing and I'm getting waves of sickness from the amount of JD we bagged. But then suddenly, out of the blue, like a moment in a film, Layla's brother Ez get her into the car around the corner. Then we lose the nutter. And he takes later and he drives off, leaving me behind. Oh, I'm confused and drunk. Did we call him? For the first time ever, I was glad to see her idiot brother. I couldn't believe it. Ezra, the waste man, turned into a Kurd in shining armour. And I had to catch the night bus.
I know why they're digging at night. Don't think I don't know why they're digging at night and why they've put the fence up higher. They are bloody digging a swimming pool without planning permission.
I remember thinking, wow, that Tash has got to go. And saw that boring dress sense. You know when someone's wardrobe is so dry, they make Mother Teresa look like she's stepping out of GAY on a Saturday night?
Yeah.
But she was so lovely. I had to help her. So we waxed the Tash and we went straight to Topshop when our first student loan came in. I mean, we had a connection line. We could walk into a room and think the same thing without saying it. We would just both crack up. When I found out that she felt the same way, I get this butterfly feeling in my... that's an understatement. It was like a bat. From then on, we knew we were inseparable.
It was a couple of weeks before my sister Layla's birthday, and she was going to turn 21, and my cousin Freya, before that, she got married off, and it was jokes. These guys come round to the house. Oh my God, like there was this one guy, he had like this brow. I say brow because it was a brow and it joined. And when it joined, it joined. And down the sides, it was kind of like this upside down goatee. Oh my days. And then this next guy, and you know, like every time he spoke, he had these strings of spit, and then he had these little foams of white stuff in the corner of his mouth.
When I met the Mohammeds, they were sweating. I was like, chillax yourself. I'm not gonna fucking lips you in front of your dad. As soon as I stepped in, I smelled cigars and some sort of fried food. Layla's mum was in the kitchen cooking. I didn't even get time to say hi before she asked me if I was hungry. And without saying yes, she piled me up some giant plates with hummus and couscous and some sort of stuffed vine leaves. And then there was Mr. Mohammed. He had some loud Turkish news on TV. I had no business about scaring you in that news. I mean, I saw dead bodies and all sorts. He was smoking this cigar and eating these monkey nuts. He had this thick black moustache that could hold up to about 3 shells at one time. He spat out a soggy shell that hit my new white Converse, leaving a creamy brown stain. He said nothing. As if it's normal. Upstairs, Layla's elder brother Ezra was on the phone speaking loudly. 2 2s now, you get me, bro. Sorry, why is he adding numbers halfway through his sentences? What a retard. And then we have little Aaliyah, Layla's 15-year-old sister. Bit of a rude girl, but she's sweet. Oh, she had me in stitches talking about Layla finding a chung guy with a KA car. Bless her. If only she knew.
Oh my God, what if my house gets subsidence?
Why do they need to be weeding their garden at 2 a.m.? All day they don't want to garden, and for the past week they want to do it at night. That one. She thinks they're building a swimming pool. And this woman and her wahala.
Without a word and without looking back at Temi, I got into the car and we drove home. I was laying on the back seat and I could smell a mixture of polished leather seats and damp soil. I could hear Arabic music on low, which was strange because Ezra loves rap music. He's the kind of person that will put it on loud and show off so people could look at us. But he was calm. It made mellow. I just wanted to go home and curl up. The 20-minute drive felt like days. I felt like we stepped into a green screen. The car wasn't moving, but the scenery was shooting past like a firework on its side. The walk from the house, from the car, the steps just seemed to get louder. I could hear the scratching of my soles on the wet gravel.
The first time she went missing, I remember getting a call from a private number and hearing.
Temmie, it's me. I gotta talk. He took my phone. I couldn't call you. My husband, my fucking old husband. I can't say much. I've packed my bags and I'm going home. I'll be safe there. I'll call you soon.
It was almost like they wanted her to come back and act normal.
It was a Saturday afternoon and my dad came round with this guy that we'd never met before. It was about 40, receding hairline, you know, dad kind of build. And we thought we'd be waiting for his fit son to come. Well, time passed, and at the same time, me and my sister clocked eyes. And we just knew. I got this ball in my throat. It was bigger than a lump. You can't say no to my dad. You know, my family knows best.
The Mohammeds would like to send out a statement to help in a search for their daughter, Layla Mohammed. If anyone has taken our beautiful Layla, please let her come home. We believe there would be no reason for our daughter, Layla, not to return home. We all love her so much and miss her dearly. If anyone has seen her or has any information, please get in contact with the police. Thank you.
I'm glad someone finally came round, but I thought it would have been the council. Yes, I bloody heard digging at 2 a.m. every night. It started, as soon as Layla come back from her forced marriage. But I didn't say that. It had to be. He looked like a squash samosa. But I don't get involved in gossip. Tell me, do they have planning permission for this pool?
I knew of her. She was in my bio class. Wait, are you talking about the Asian girl that got sent to Pakistan or the Greek-looking one that got married off? Yeah, Greek, Kurd, same thing, eh? I saw her the other week at the club. She was the one doing snake hip dance move. She got into a car with some guy. Some guy with like a tash, like some faded bum fluff tash, you know, the sort that you get when you're 12, but he was in his 20s. Oh my God.
Is that her new boyfriend? Did her husband find out? Shame!
Can I ask why you're asking me these questions? Hold on, what are my rights? Do I have the right to remain silent or something? I mean, they always used to say that on the bill. Love that show.
My mum took Layla's pictures down from around the house. She couldn't stop crying. I thought it was because Layla ran away from home. My family decided to disown her, so they didn't want to be reminded of her. Well, my bedroom was at the back of the house, so I saw them digging from my bedroom window to make a hole to put all her pictures and stuff in. Well, that's what I thought. I remember being upstairs watching Don't Tell the Bride, and I heard this noise, and the police came rushing in. Well, I was too scared to go downstairs, so I locked the door and I hid behind the curtain. I squeezed my eyes tight, and as I opened them, I couldn't focus. It was blurry. I could see these coloured spots and stars. It was magical. And that's when I saw it. The policeman unzipped the suitcase. It didn't click. I thought she was hiding.